Welcome back to the Press Club, and thank you for staying with us for this all-important breakdown of the news happenings for the past week. I'm joined here by Jason Sifley. He is the editor of Jeune Moon magazine, and the Jeune Moon magazine is a magazine for youth, about youth. Now, onto other news, Jason. Movado. You know, entertainment fans, I'm not a big Movado fan. I think I'm
not a big Movado fan myself, but I like him better than Vybz Kartel. Oh my God, what have I done? Now the Gaza people are going to come down on me. Yeah.
You just reignited the Gaza and the Gully battle right there. You know, Movado versus Vybz Kartel. Well, not literally.
At least the Gully boys are going to be on my side, right?
But I don't know. Honestly, I don't see why he should have been there in the first place. However, to announce a show, advertise a show, sell tickets, and not show up, and for the third time.
What's really behind this? Why is Movado not setting foot in St. Lucia? Why is he not setting foot in St. Lucia?
I have no idea. It must be something bigger than that, because I saw as part of the news item that he did a little piece and says, oh, you know, this is your boy Movado. I'll be here in St. Lucia doing my thing, whatever, you know, however they promote.
They actually have like promotions. The promotion went further than that, where there are people now selling Movado's own rolling papers, the Gully side rolling paper, in St. Lucia right now. And these investors are waiting for Movado to come down to big up this product. And this man does not show up. Now, what I'm getting from independent sources is that Movado cannot set foot in St. Lucia because he owes a certain very popular DJ/promoter money from a long time ago, and this DJ/promoter is not going to let it go. That the moment Movado sets foot in St. Lucia, the local promoter is going to come down on him, and Movado, who owes this person money already, will have to pay or be arrested or whatever it is that happens to people.
Who is that, Lychee? Because I know that Lychee had organized a show with Movado some time ago.
That's what I've heard.
Wow, I'm keeping up with the...
You're not bad, Clinton. You're not as old as we thought.
I impressed myself. You know, no, but it's ridiculous, man, that you promote, you have an agreement, you sign an agreement with somebody, and then you just keep on breaking the agreement. And also, I have an issue with, you know, other promoters trying to bring Movado in. Yes, Movado is a big entertainer right now in Jamaica and internationally, but he has broken so many agreements, and there's just nothing for that. You know, the promoters are out, and the promoters always get the brunt because they're the ones pushing and they're the ones selling the tickets. So they get the brunt of it. They get screwed, pardon my French, from two ends. You know, they don't get their money, right? They don't make their profits, and the public is on them. The pressure's on them. You know,
I'll tell you what's more ridiculous though. Promoters are constantly going looking for these people to bring to St. Lucia. These people who their music is often pornographic. They spread bad values, and meanwhile the St. Lucian entertainment industry, the artists are on their own here, trying to promote themselves, trying to make some way forward, when these perfectly qualified entertainers are just willing to throw money down Movado's drain all the time, down Vybz Kartel's drain, down... What is it that these promoters are thinking when there is something in St. Lucia to grow and export?
Well, you see, the thing is, we do not really appreciate what is our own.
You don't have to appreciate it, you just have to grow it and sell it.
No, a prophet is never welcome in his own country. Yeah, you know a bit of Bible.
I'll tell you something. The banana industry in St. Lucia, as bad as it is now, has made more money than, comparatively in the years when it was going, has made more money than any other single part of the retail sector that was importing stuff into the island. Do you see the comparison? That the stuff you grow and export is worth a lot more to you than the stuff you import and retail.
But we don't see things that way. We don't look at
that's the way it is in real life.
Yeah, it is that way, but we don't look at things with those eyeglasses. You know, our view is so distorted, so distorted
that Movado, who when he came out could barely sing in key, must be better than anything in St. Lucia.
Right, because he's the big time. He's the one who's going around the place, and he's the one with all the hits. I mean, you might know, you might give me a song and I might know it, but
you can't name a Movado song off the top of your head.
Not right now, no.
Delilah, we both know the Bible.
Delilah.
Delilah.
Okay,
yes.
how does that one go?
Something about women are wicked or yeah. Okay, you.
I know more of Vibes Cartel stuff. You know, Vibes Cartel.
Oh, do you really? Yeah.
You know, well, I know about the Rumpin Shop and these.
All I know about Vibes Cartel is I think he has a tattoo somewhere that says devil.
Yeah, I don't follow these guys.
And that he has gotten lighter and lighter as he goes along. I think Vibes Cartel is going to end up being the Michael Jackson of his time.
Well, he's in jail right now for very serious crimes, a couple of murders and stuff. So, I mean, well, talking music, I mean, Whitney Houston, she's gone.
That's a tragedy.
That is a tragedy. She was she was so talented. I mean, look at the contrast, Movado, Whitney Houston. But she just...
She really wasted it, didn't she?
Well...
she really blew it all away. She literally...
No pun intended.
Blew her talent away.
She just wasted it.
I think the tragedy is not so much in Whitney Houston's death as in the end of her life. Whitney Houston ends up being one of those case studies. What do they call that? A moral tale to other young artists. You know, a moral to say like less talented people like Rihanna, of how far you can get in the world and think you are on top of the world, how far you will fall and how easy it is to just...
Yeah, and it does not seem that they learn from the sins of those past. Yeah, so I mean, you have Lindsay Lohan, for example, big star, so much talent, but she just cannot keep her nose clean. Perhaps
the more appropriate example would be you have someone who has maybe of equal talent like Billie Holiday in the 50s, the 1950s and 60s, who somebody of that kind of talent, that caliber of talent like Whitney Houston, a truly special individual, a voice that seemed to be made by God himself. And to have an individual who has the kind of character that they fall to a ridiculous and stupid temptation and allow it to completely destroy everything that this is part of what we work on at Gen Moon is the moral value, the character values, that talent is not enough in the world. God gives you talent and then you need to work on it, and you have to have the kind of strength of character to take it all the way and not allow things in your life that make you fall down, because everybody can fall.
Yeah, but it was a great tragedy, and I loved Whitney. I loved her music.
I could have seen that one coming from 10 years ago, bro.
Well, yeah, she messed up. She was messing up for a long time.
I suppose
from the time she hooked up with Bobby Brown, her career just spiraled.
And the irony is Bobby's still alive.
He's still alive. He's Bobby.
Still smoking it up.
Yeah, he said some time ago he was bipolar. So, you know, that was...
what does that mean? He smokes it from both ends?
Let's leave that one alone. Now to another story, Jason. The SLTU, the PS, that row still continues. Now that's another very serious development for our country, because we're talking about the education of our youth. And if the PS, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, and the St. Lucia Teachers Union, the representative body for teachers on the island, cannot see eye to eye, and the SLTU has said categorically they are not going to meet or negotiate with the PS. They're not going to hold any discussions with the PS. The education minister is in a tough position.
It's gotten personal. It looks like it's gotten personal, and it's not about education or it's not about the youth anymore.
No, it's about personalities.
Yes,
it's about personalities.
It's not about the youth anymore.
No, but you see, at the same time, even though it's not about the youth, I mean, it's an issue, it's a situation that needs to be addressed. You know, I'm not sure, I can't advise the minister how to address the situation, but you could have seen that one brewing, you know, because some of the things that you hear about, you know, in the Ministry of Education, you saw that one developing, and now it had, you know, stuff has hit the fan, you know, and so the minister has a tough challenge on his hand, you know, to reel both parties in, to rein both of them in, and to come out with something that will be beneficial and positive for the education system on the island.
It seems that maybe they need to actually get the get both of these personalities out of the way of whatever they're trying to achieve right now. That whatever,
well, it's not
whatever
only the
egos and personalities.
Well, it's the entire SLGU. It's not only Monroe's. It's the entire SLGU. So, I mean, do you get rid of the entire?
Well, you can't. You have to negotiate with the union.
Exactly.
And this is I think maybe the union is taking.
And as the name suggests, you have a permanent secretary.
Yeah.
Permanent secretary.
The permanence of secretaries in government is debatable. They shift around so easily when a minister has a whim.
Yeah, they're still permanent. You can't take them out. You can move them around like draft pieces, but you can't get rid of them. They're permanently on that board.
Well,
and you have to deal with them in one place or the other.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Minister of Education plays that one out, because the ball really now is in his court.
And they're up for negotiations. So, I mean, if teachers decide, well, we're not making any headway on our new collective bargaining agreement, then we might strike.
It's really sad to think
let's hope that doesn't happen.
The last time this happened, where the teachers union and the government were at loggerheads, do you remember there was these strikes, these meetings at the National Cultural Center, and strikes in front of the demonstrations in front of the waterfront buildings?
2005 or 2006.
Yeah.
2006, 2005.
They seem to have, it came to a head, it seemed to become very explosive, but then they seem to have calmed down after.
We had elections.
But
yeah, that's what happened. We had elections. And the government changed. Remember that? 2006.
Well,
so
we've already had elections this time.
Exactly. So let's just see how that one plays out. So another development that we'll be following. So let's take a break right now. When we come back, we'll continue with our final segment and talk about bananas and a few more things that happened for the past week. Stay with us.